It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Make sure my mic's working here. Today's video is on Bernard Fox. Did you know Bernard Fox wanted Malcolm Merriweather to replace Deputy Barney Fife as the deputy of Mayberry? I'm not sure that would have worked, but let's look into this. Malcolm Merriweather, an English gentleman's gentleman on a tour of America, strolled into Mayberry on exactly 3 occasions. In his first appearance in Andy's English valet, Malcolm signs on to be Sheriff Andy's valet and do all the errands and chores because Malcolm doesn't have enough money to cover a small fine. Then in the return of Malcolm Merriweather, he arrives in time to find Aunt Bee feeling overburdened by housework and fills in to give her some relief. He does such a good job that Aunt Bee gets scared he will replace her. Finally, in Malcolm at the Crossroads, Malcolm arrives again with plans to make his residency in Mayberry permanent. Andy decides to replace Ernest T. Bass by posting Malcolm as a crossing guard. This leads to Ernest T. To challenge Malcolm to a fist fight, which Andy, of course, cools down before it occurs. The end result is Ernest T. Bear hugging Malcolm and declaring him his best buddy. 6th season episode of the Andy Griffith Show would become the final appearance of both Malcolm Merriweather and Ernest T. Bass, which is unfortunate for fans of the Englishman because he'd only just announced that he'd moved to town for good. Years later, in 1998, the actor who played Malcolm Merriweather, Bernard Fox, told Johnson City Press that his character was always something of an enigma, a hard man to pin down. Obviously, he didn't have enough cash to pay his fine, so how was he getting around America? I have no idea, he said. When asked what happened to Malcolm after he left Mayberry, Fox said he imagined that the valet completed his American tour and then, contrary to his declaration in Malcolm at the Crossroads, returned home to England. I'm positive he went back to England to become a gentleman's gentleman again, Fox said. That's a nice idea. I think Mayberry fans would prefer another idea Fox had for his character, or maybe not. You imagine a future where after Barney Fife leaves Mayberry and Malcolm Merriweather returns to become Andy's new deputy. Now, that's a job I definitely never pictured him doing. I do think he would want to go back to Mayberry, Fox said. Yes, and now that Don Knotts is out of it, I think he would probably go back and apply for the job of assistant sheriff, Fox said. Could you guys picture a world where Malcolm became Mayberry's next deputy? Me neither. I just can't. Great character, great actor. No deputies in Mayberry but Barney. That's all there is. I mean, that's closest you could come to getting a deputy in Mayberry. I think that might work as like a Goober or, well, Goober's about it. I think Goober and Andy had a real good repertoire. But I don't think he would have made, if they made him deputy, everybody had turned on him and he'd lose his job, as Goober. I believe that because that's what happened to Warren. Warren didn't fit in for several reasons. One was because he wasn't Southern, which was kind of weird to begin with. And the other was the big one, trying to replace Don Knotts. And you're not going to do that. You're just not. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't put the poll up yet because I've been kind of busy. We'll get it up either tomorrow or the next day. But right now, we'll just keep going with Beverly Hillbillies until we do. Have a great, great, great Sunday. God bless you guys. Praying for you.